upgrades to enhance its mission capabilities. These include improved avionics, specialized mine hunting equipment, and upgraded engines with increased...
Hey guys, Loud Guys! Today we are going to watch CH-53E, the Super Stallion, the US military's heaviest helicopter. And just by seeing it on the thumbnail, we both were like, we have never seen a helicopter like this.
It's very unique.
I have seen the two-phased army helicopter, and that is what I have seen.
Two-phased.
No, you know, the one with two wings, sorry.
Fans sort of. We have seen that together.
Yeah, we have seen that many times, but this is something very unique. A big one, very...
Yeah. I think it has various features in it.
It has guns and everything. It is the heaviest helicopter, so of course it will be fully loaded. So I have to see what is there in this video, because we have seen that how much America is advanced and how good they are. All weapons are there in America. So let's see this heaviest helicopter. So let's start the video.
Meet the CH-53E Super Stallion, the heaviest helicopter in the United States military.
CH means chopper.
The CH-53E Super Stallion served as the workhorse of the Marine Corps for over 40 years.
It is so big.
This 3-engine helicopter is a heavy lift powerhouse. No other aircraft in the Department of Defense can compare to the CH-53E Super Stallion, said Captain Peter Neerheim, an instructor pilot with Marine Heavy Helicopter Training Squadron 302. It's the only one capable of doing what it does. It is the Marine Corps' heavy lift asset. The helicopter serves as a symbol of relief to troops on the ground.
It's a
Whenever
relief
anybody
helicopter.
sees it coming in, they know they're either getting mail, food, supplies, or they're getting out of there.
Oh, wow.
They know they're getting something in a huge quantity, so they're happy. It's the unsung hero of Marine Corps aviation. The aircraft's capacity and flexibility make it noteworthy. We can lift Humvees and artillery. It can transport just about anything and everything. The CH-53E Super Stallion has provided combat support since 1981.
Helping chopper.
Marines can perform fast rope landings and rappel from it. It's frequently used to insert and extract troops from combat zones.
Wow.
In February 2010, CH-53E Super Stallions were used for the initial insert of Marines at Marja in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, for the largest air assault since Vietnam. More than 600 troops were transported in less than 2 hours. However, the feat is not unusual for the helicopter, said Captain Jonathan Bryant, a CH-53E Super Stallion instructor
so
with Marine
big.
Aviation Weapons and Tactics Squadron
This
1.
Awesome, no?
The helicopters have been used multiple times to transport an entire battalion during a period of darkness. No one can lift what we lift, said Bryant. It can land somewhere and host a forward arming and refueling point for vehicles and aircraft. It's also used to recover downed aircraft and to evacuate and rescue people.
Another small
Anytime
helicopter.
there's a major disaster, CH-53E Super Stallions take thousands of pounds of food and relief supplies.
Heaviest helicopter.
The Super Stallion is no longer in production, but the fleet is undergoing a reset to extend their service life through 2025. Of the 142 CH-53Es in the fleet, the first 25 helicopters have completed their reset process, allowing the squadron commanders to plan for training, operations, and maintenance with renewed confidence. The CH-53E was designed to transport up to 55 troops with seats installed along the center line of the cabin, or up to 32,000 pounds of cargo internally. Additionally, it can carry external loads of up to 36,000 pounds. The CH-53E is powered by 3 General Electric T64 GE 416 turboshaft engines, each of which is capable of producing up to 4,380 shaft horsepower. The engine's mounted above the helicopter's main cabin, and its power is transmitted to the rotors through a complex system of gears and shafts.
But it would be so noisy
The
inside.
Super Stallion helicopter is capable of reaching a top speed of approximately 170 knots, which is equivalent to 196 miles per hour, or 315 kilometers per hour.
Oh, that's fast.
The Super Stallion
Very
can
fast.
extend its range and endurance through in-flight refueling. The helicopter is fitted with a forward extendable in-flight refueling probe, and it can also hoist hose refuel from a surface ship whilst in hover mode. Originally, the only armament on the CH-53E was 2 50 caliber machine guns mounted in the windows on the sides of the helicopter, which could only cover the front and most of the sides, leaving the rear exposed. To address this vulnerability, a ramp-mounted weapons system, RMWS, has been developed and evaluated by the U.S. Marine Corps. The
If he falls down?
M3RMWS is a Fabric National Herstal GAU 21 50 caliber reduced recoil machine gun that can be quickly installed and removed
What a
from the
view
ramp
for
in
him.
less than 2 minutes. The M3M has a rate of fire of 1,100 rounds per minute.
Yeah. Not for the people who are down there.
But still.
The CH-53E also has chaff flare dispensers. The CH-53E is currently the largest helicopter in the Western world, while the CH-53K, which is still in production, will be even larger. They're second in the world to the Russian Mi-26 helicopter.
This is the heaviest. Oh, it is lifting a jet.
Second heaviest, I guess.
MH-53 Sea Dragon.
Oh my.
The Navy requested a version of the
Well, you know that
CH-53E
arrogant
for the
one?
airborne mine countermeasures
It's like a
role,
plane only,
designated as the
very near to it.
MH-53E Sea Dragon. This variant features enlarged sponsons that provide substantially greater fuel storage and endurance. The MH-53E is equipped with advanced sensors such as sonar and magnetic anomaly detection equipment, which enable it to locate and classify underwater mines.
Oh, nice.
It also retained the in-flight refueling probe and can be fitted with up to 7 300 United States gallon ferry tanks internally. Compared to the CH-53E Super Stallion, the MH-53E has undergone several modifications and upgrades
It
to
looks like
enhance
a
its
bee.
mission capabilities. These include improved avionics,
Oh my God.
specialized mine hunting equipment, and upgraded
Lord.
engines with increased power and reliability. 16 CH-53E Super Stallions and 27 MV-22B Ospreys staged an impressive elephant walk. The aircraft formed up across the runway at Marine Corps Air Station Miramar for a massive readiness exercise that celebrated also the 75th anniversary of D-Day. The skies over Southern California saw an impressive display of air power as the U.S. Marine Corps Marine Aircraft Group 16 staged a mass sortie, launching 53 aircraft into the air at once.
This looks like a start of a war.
27 MV-22 Osprey and 16 CH-53E Sea Stallion helicopters on the tarmac at the same time, then sent them airborne. The show of force, known as an elephant walk, is meant to show the might of the
Elephant
U.S.
walk.
military and its ability to surge large numbers of aircraft. The units involved demonstrated their ability to concentrate strength against the enemy,
They're like drones,
focus
no?
and sustain combat power, and take full advantage of fleeting opportunities. Marine Aircraft Group 16 is a force in readiness, said the commander of the Marine Air Group, Colonel Craig LaFleur. This mass launch is not just for show. The majority of these aircraft will go out and conduct tactical training after their launch. Training that makes your Marines the most ready when our nation is least ready. The CH-53E Super Stallion has had several accidents over the years. Here are a few notable incidents. On January 26, 2005, a CH-53E carrying 30 Marines and 1 Navy corpsman crashed in Al Anbar province near Rutba, Iraq, killing all 31 on board.
Scary.
A sandstorm was determined as the cause
All
of the
31
accident.
died.
The crash was part of the deadliest day of the Iraq War in terms of U.S. fatalities.
Iraq war.
On October 11th, 2017, a CH-53E based at Marine Corps Air Station Futenma crash-landed in the Takai district of Higashi Village in Okinawa. An engine fire forced a crash landing 300 meters from homes. It's worth noting that despite these incidents, the CH-53E has also been involved in many successful missions and has served as a critical tool for the Marine Corps in various operations.
Okay, still people have trust in it.
Say goodbye to the CH-53E Super Stallion. The CH-53E Super Stallion is currently being replaced by the CH-53K King Stallion, which is a newer and more advanced version of the helicopter. Not only is the King Stallion the Marine Corps' largest helicopter, but it's also the largest, most powerful helicopter under the auspices of the Department of Defense. The King Stallion fits within the Marine Corps Force Design 2030 update.
It looks
by
like a
complementing
normal bus without
ship-to-shore
the wings.
connectors already in service and helping the Corps maneuver in littoral areas. In their press release, the Marine Corps explained that the
Well,
King
the distance
Stallion's
between
3
the
engines produce 57% more horsepower with 63% fewer parts
Minor,
relative
right?
to its predecessor, and it can lift 3 times more than the CH-53E, the King Stallion's predecessor. The CH-53K offers significant improvements in flying characteristics compared to the CH-53E. The King Stallion features full authority fly-by-wire flight controls and mission management systems that reduce the pilot's workload. Some of the helicopter's new features include advanced stability augmentation, flight control modes that include attitude command velocity hold, automated approach to a stabilized hover, position hold and precision tasks in degraded visual environments, and tactile cueing. All of these features make the helicopter easier to fly and safer for the Marines the aircraft will carry into battle.
Dangerous for the enemy.
The King Stallion can maintain its high performance even in what the Marine Corps calls a degraded aeronautical environment. For example, the CH-53K can operate at higher altitudes, hotter climates.
This is just the wake, or is there an actual sandstorm? Oh, there is a sandstorm.
The Marine Corps has a
So like a
requirement for
full
200
filmy look,
CH-53Ks. Full rate production is planned for 2023. Full operational capability is scheduled for 2029. Finally, we say goodbye to the CH-53E, which has faithfully accompanied the Marine Corps for more than 40 years.
Wow.
Thank you.
The most impressive thing about this was that this is the most heaviest helicopter of US military, but still it is being upgraded. So now there is another that is coming. So now there is CH-53K that is coming. And also I think so they are trying to make sure that they make even better than the Russian ones, because the Russia has the heaviest one. It can lift anything, and this is also very, very heavy. Although it looks heavier than the Russian one, but still the Russian one is heavier.
At first I thought it is, only used, in that fighting, but it can lift the things and it can help, a lot of soldiers. So it is like I think from a jet we can expect these things, and they are still upgrading. That is the good thing, I
Yes,
guess.
what I feel is like normally those big things are normally used for helping only, because there is C-17 Globemaster. I saw that video recently. That is also a very big plane, but what is its use is to take all the tanks inside and then ship it.
But I have one question, that if the weight of the chopper is so heavy, that how can it lift that heavier one?
Because of its very powerful engine. Very, very powerful engine. That is what they're talking about. Like how fast engines are, and also how big the wings are. I think so it takes a lot of lift. And the other helicopter was looking so tiny in front of him. Like when we see helicopters, we are like, wow, they're so
huge,
big. Yeah.
but after
And in
watching
front of him, it was like
this one.
so small. So I don't think so. Like, are they exporting this technology to other countries also, or they are just keeping them to themselves? So that will be also interesting thing to know. So what are your thoughts about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.